Hey, what's going on, guys? Zeb's here, also known as Hayden. So today I'll be making a tutorial on basic materials, concrete grunge materials, such as this one, and also I'll be explaining why none of us uploaded last week. Well, the reason was we were all super busy on something that you guys will be seeing here soon that we've all been working on really hard to do. So that's the reason. So it soon will pay off for the lack of uploads this last week, but this week should be fine. But anyway, I'm just gonna show you how to make some material. Now I usually like pre-plan things, but this I'm just gonna wing it and see what I make. But I guess something like this, not exactly, so very nice, grungy, something like that as your main material. This is what I use all the time. Made it myself. It's on my my grunge V1 material pack if you want it. So yeah, I also I don't like to use displacement. Just makes render times longer, and I mean it's not always necessary, but it can be necessary. So yeah, let's get started. So to start off, if you're new to cinema, down here is your material bar, where all your materials go to make everything nice. So to do this, you could either go create new material, or just double click, and you're gonna notice this new blank material. And if you double click it, it's gonna pop up with this menu. Now, if you're new to Cinema 4D, this is kind of intimidating, so I'll just go through each step and things like that. So to start off, what I always like to do is start with color. Now this, you could just change the color, and then there you go. But we're gonna go into more depth, so I'm just gonna leave it at white, pure white. And so you have your brightness, you have your texture, mix mode, all that. So what we're gonna do is texture. So go, see this drop down, click this, hit layer, and then click this big layer bar, and then go image. And then this is where you might want to download some textures. You could go on, let me show you. You could go on cgtextures.com, just make an account, and then with that account you could download textures. Oh man, I'm just going slow. I'll show you what it looks like in a sec if it decides to load. Okay, so this is what's gonna come up like, but when you try and download material, it's gonna make you log in. So yeah, get a thing, and here you could get all your textures. So I guess for the sake of this tutorial, you would want to get rust, rock, plaster, grunge, concrete, marble, and soil. Those would probably be the most used. Oh, and metal sometimes. So those will be the main things you want to use for a grunge material. So I have some textures here. I actually got off an app, so that's pretty cool. But I'm just gonna find our main thing here. So I guess I'll do something like this. And then when you do something, this will pop up. You always want to check no. And then with this, hold on. I'm just gonna drag this material on here so I can render it and see what it looks like as we go through. So just make sure cubic seamless. And obviously, I don't like how many colors that has, or not colors, but like the way I like the textures of it, I should say. So I guess we're gonna go into effect, hue saturation, turn the saturation down so it's just gray. I'm gonna quickly render it out, see what this thing looks like. So it's too bright, so I'm just gonna get a let's see here, get a darker image. I guess black. We'll just go with black. Why not? I don't know why I have a black thing here, but hey. So I'm just gonna render this out. Still kind of dark. We're gonna get back to textures in a sec, and I'm just gonna go to luminance now, and then I'm gonna select a texture. I think I'll just select this texture, and then I will go layer. That drop down, then layer, effect, hue saturation, change that to gray. Let's see. Maybe I won't use this one. I'll see here. What do I have? We'll do this one. Yeah. Let's do this. Bring the opacity down a bit. So if I run this out, it might be too bright, but okay. So I'm gonna go in here, and I'm actually gonna use that same image. If I can find it. Actually, I'm gonna use this one. And then we're going to go effect, brightness. We're gonna bring the brightness down a bit, not too much. I'm just gonna quickly bring this down as well. We're gonna render this out. I'm liking it. This looks pretty cool so far. Let's see, I do need to fix this black part though, or this reddish area. Is that the part of this? No, maybe. Let me run this out and see. It could be, so I'm not sure. That's too dark. Okay, so it's not that. So I'm gonna go here, layer. Oh. Boom. Let's see. I'm trying to figure out this. I guess lower the opacity on here. That might fix it. I might make it like 32%. Actually, a matter of fact, and then let's see here. I mean, making materials is a lot of just kind of like messing with settings and such. So, if I remove this and then do it. Wait, is this the material that's having that texture, or is it? No, it's not. What material? Oh, is it that material? I'd be impressed. Oh, it is. Interesting. Okay. Do this. Well, then that's just plain black. So go try this. See what this looks like. Still black. Here, let's get a different texture. Let's go with something like this. Boom. Effector, hue. No, hue. Well, then it's boom, and then get this texture. Turn it down to like 20. Effect, hue. And then let's get a darkness thing, or not a darkness thing, a lightness. We're gonna bring this down a bit, all the way, just a bit. See what this looks like. Okay, I'm liking this. It's nice and smooth. Okay, and then once we have this, I'm just gonna get some nice grunge here. I guess I could do this one. Well, no. Let's use this. Boom. Effect. Hue. And then I need to make it darker. Like I said, it's just kind of like messing with things. And then now, once I have this, I guess, let's see here, dark textures. Might use this one. We're just going to bring the opacity down a bit. Okay, I'm gonna raise it up a bit. Alright, we're slowly getting that effect. Like that, boom. Let's see. I need something that'll just like finish it off. Let's see here, grungy. Here we go. Maybe this. And then if I effect, hue, boom. Well, it's already pretty. It's gonna be too bright. Yeah, that's what I thought. But if I go effect, hue, and then bring the brightness down a bunch, it should start getting its. Okay. I need to make it darker, even darker. Darker, like to the point where it's almost black. Okay, and then let's see here. I'm just gonna mess with a couple other things. So now that we have that, luminance. I'm just gonna make this black. Why not? Let's see here. Bump. Bump is pretty important, I guess. Let's see. I guess this would be a good bump. Turn this up, and then let's run this out. Okay, good. Bump is kind of confusing. It's like a displacement, but not as much displacement. So something like that. And then, as you can see on here, color. I don't know. I don't know if I like this. I'm gonna get another picture. Boom. Bring the opacity down. And then get something here. And bring it down. And then that looks pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. Right here with the bump. And then let's get something dark. Metal. That's kind of important. Bring down the opacity here. Actually, hold on. I might get rid of the metal. Yeah, it's too bright. Effect here. No. There we go. See, we're starting to get our grunge shape. So now I just need to make it darker, a lot darker. And this is just the color part. I mean, we still have a couple other things to go over. I mean, there's not much to talk about, so that's what I'm saying. Do things like that and such. But what I mean is, like, we have to go through a couple other things. But I mean, it's just kind of messing with things. I want some more grunge into this, like this. What texture did I use? Oh, that one? Okay. I'm a fan of that texture. We'll use that one. Do I still have it? I hope I do. What would it be under? Texture, paper. Let's just go through each one. It was... I don't think it was any of these. Could use this one, I suppose. Maybe on the opacity. Clear it out. Okay, now I just need to get something like, to give it its final shape. Maybe something like, textures. There we go. Like this. Just gonna go over here. Bring the transparency down. So as you can see, there's lots of like scratches, things like that. I'm not a fan of this. Let's see, shader effect, boom, effect. So we're gonna bring the brightness down a bunch. That was too dark. Darker. Might be too dark now. No? Okay, let's go with negative 15. Make it a little bit brighter. Okay, I'm liking that. What I don't like is this part. Hold on, I need to fix that. Is there a way I can edit image? Oh. I need to make it bigger. Let's see here. That's where. Here, I guess let's make a bigger version in Photoshop. This part's kind of optional due to the fact that texture's kind of too small, so I'm just gonna make it bigger so it gets rid of the lines. But mostly when it comes to color, you just want to get a bunch of textures, get them together, blend them together to get your nice dark, get your main thing set. Let's see here. So it was in textures. It was just textures, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna make this bigger. So let's see, how much bigger do we want it? I guess we'll go this C here. It's gonna be hard to make bigger while keeping a good resolution. So if I go like this big, it's perfect. Something like kind of look weird though. Maybe let's see here. It kind of looks stretched, but I don't think it'll matter too much, because mostly we're gonna be using the textures and all of that. So I mean, it won't look too bad. Oh, color, layer, image, desktop. Wait, did I save that as a PNG? I hope I did. I think I did. I don't think I did. Well. Wait, did I? Oh, there it is. Okay, so we have that. I'm just going to bring it up here. Delete this. Wait, what was the percent at? 63. Okay. 63%. Delete this. And then render it out. See here how this looks. It still has... Wait, is this the thing that's causing those black lines? No, it's not. Ooh, I still like that though. Maybe make it a little bit brighter. Let's bring the brightness up a bit. A tab. Sorry about those sirens. Ooh, there we go. I like that. -6. Let's make it -8. Yes. Perfect. So as you can see, we have a nice looking grunge material right now. So once we have that, I'm just gonna go into specular. I'm gonna get a texture. Let's see here. Graphics, texture, metal. Let's see how this looks. Wait, did that do anything? I don't think it did. No, not really. Glow. We're gonna set that to 10%, just to have. Boom. Adds a little bit of effect. Not much, but I mean it's still a little detail. So when I render this out, it'll do its thing. See? So now we have that. I need to fix this here. So luminance layer, let's try to get another layer here. Saturation down with the lightness. Ooh, that looks disgusting. We're not gonna do that. Let's see here. So I guess we will, like I said, I'm winging this right now. I'm gonna go effect, hue, bring it down. And then bring the lightness down, bring the opacity down. Might be too bright now. Well, let me run this out, see what it looks like. Okay. I like that. Okay, so the next step is right click the circle or the ball and then just go object soft shadow and you're gonna have this looking thing. I'm moving it. If you want to know how to move it, just right click and you can move it around however. Do something like this. Well, let's do something like that. Okay, so with that, I guess here we'll try out displacement. I usually don't like to use displacement, but I guess for the sake of this tutorial, we'll see what we can make with displacement. Ew. Okay, we're not gonna use that. It's this one. Let's see here. Intensity. Here, let's get a different one. And then if I render this out, I don't think it'll look that good. Not really. That up to 9. That's right. High rolling. Meh. Not a fan. Okay. Specular. I guess if you want, we can have specular. I'm just gonna. Go. That looks weird. Put this down. Boom. And bring this up. Width. Let's see here. We don't want too much. So if I run this out, specular is kind of like lighting a little bit. It's kind of barely noticeable, but I mean it's still kind of there. So there's that, and then environment, I guess we could do something. We'll just do a, it was, do the, whoops. What was it? This as our environment. Okay. And then we'll go layer. Not filter. Oops. Layer. Boom. Effect hue. Saturation down. Make it darker. So now, run this out. I guess kind of made it brighter. Nah, I don't want to do that. So, here is your material, ladies and gentlemen. The 95% guys and the probably like 5% girls. Here's your material. Like, you could add your like atom arrays and such materials. I'll show you. I did that wrong. Whoops. Wow. What a scrub. Okay, nice. So set these to 1. Boom, and then I don't know, we'll do my other material I made a while ago. And then render this bad boy out. And then you will see, you will have a nice looking start off for render. Right there. I don't want to fully render it out, but anyway, there you go, guys. Here's how to make a basic material with grunge. Very easy. It's a good starting material to learn, and it has a lot of potential you could do with it. So hope you enjoyed this tutorial, guys. Sorry if it was kind of a weird one. I just kind of winged it, and it was almost 30 minutes long, so sorry about that. If you're still sticking through, tell me what your favorite number is down below to show me if you've watched it this far. So hope you enjoyed the tutorial, guys. I'm Zebs, and I'm out. Peace.